Good morning, everybody. I'm trying to do a little fishing adventure this morning. I'm in Bonita Springs, Bonita Beach. I'm at beach access number 4. Um, High tide's supposed to be around 8:30ish. Right now it's, I don't know, 6:15 maybe. And looks like there's a storm rolling in towards me. And I saw something on the news before I left. And it seems like all the conditions are right except for this weather that's coming. So it may skirt past me. I'm not sure. I'm going to give a few casts out here, and definitely not going to be here more than an hour. I'm going to try and catch some whiting and see what else might hit. But anyway, still a little dark out here. Hope you can hear me all right. And for a little while now, I'm just going to be casting and see what happens. I'm just using frozen shrimp on a yellow mission fishing jig head. I just want to give you a quick lay of how the beach works here. Like I said, the tide's going to be coming in for the next couple hours. What you have, you're going to have like I'll do it this way. Here's the sand and here's the water. You're going to have a drop off, and there's going to be a sandbar, and then the water's going to drop off again. There's different ways you can do it. You can kind of fish it parallel to the beach and just keep your bait in that trough in front of the sandbar, or you can kind of throw it on an angle, maybe like a 45-degree angle, and just work it back to you. But I'm going to experiment a little bit, see what's working. I think I just felt a couple drops of rain. I hope not, because that's going to ruin the party here. But let's see what happens. Yeah, that was failure number 1. I'll be right back with another shrimp. So anyway, I had the frozen shrimp. It's not thawed out, so I just dunk it in the water a little bit. I'm going to twist the head off, and then I'm just going to use the body. it's dark out here, and I'm kind of focused on getting you some film. And on that last cast I made, I thought I had the bail open and I didn't. So the shrimp went one way and I lost my bait. Hands are all slimy, it's hard to put it on. All right, we're back in action. I felt a little hit, something robbed me. Sometimes with these mission fishing jig heads, I don't like the gap size on these for like smaller types of fish like whiting. I prefer something a little bit smaller, like a hookup jig. The separation between the two is not as large on the hookups. coming up here just to adjust my belt. But there's some birds down here wading in the water, and there's all types of birds you'll see down here on the beach. But the one thing I wanted to say is, if you have a cooler, or excuse me, yeah, a cooler or a bucket, always make sure your lid's closed, because while you're fishing, they'll land right on the rim of your bucket and just start stealing your bait. So you got to watch out for the bait thieves down here. There's one coming up now. Let's see if we can get him in the picture. He's actually walking towards the cooler and the camera right now. I'm not sure. Right in front of my cooler right now. Just had a big hit. I'm not sure if it took my shrimp or not. Came up here, I wanted to show you this. A lot of times they'll hit and run. So this was a little bit of a larger shrimp. So they've already robbed the tail. The good news is I still have some left. I'm going to re-rig this. And it's going to be right there, right over the barb for the most part. It's going to be a smaller target for them. So next time I get a hit, I should be able to hook the fish. don't know if you guys saw the porpoise out there, but it just came by. Like I said before in a previous video, some people don't like seeing the porpoises because they feel it chases the fish away. But if you're seeing the porpoise, that means there's fish around. So there's two different philosophies on that. I'm going to get a couple shrimp out, put them in the bag, go down here, put some water in it, just so I don't have to keep dunking one every time. Just so it's kind of a pain in the backside when your shrimp's frozen. So I'll be right back. All right, I've got 4 or 5 in a little baggie here. I'm going to put a little water in there, come back up here, and then we'll re-rig and try it again. I just had a nice little hit out there, but they hit hard and hit quick. The crabs are going to be more subtle. It's going to be like a tug, but some of these fish hit like really hard, really hard. But I'll be right back. I have my little beach chair here. It's got a side arm on it. So I'm zipping up the bag so the birds don't rob me blind. This is normally a like perfect size shrimp right there. So all I'm gonna do is breaking off the head, giving it back to the water. I have 2 different bags of frozen shrimp. One bag, the size of the shrimp seemed to be a little bit larger. That's what I'm into right now. We're going to see what I'm going to give this, another 15 minutes or so, and I'm going to try and work over to some of the smaller shrimp. So once again, that's what we have. Got fish on, folks. Fish on. Let's see what we got. It doesn't seem too big. So I'm getting in front of the camera here with this fish, and I'm going to try and explain and talk to you about this fish in case you don't know what these are. All right, this is a common fish down here. This was the targeted species for the day. I'm going to pull the jig head out, and then I'm going to try and get you a better look at what this looks like. All right, I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see it, but they have like a little barb or a beard under their lower lip. This is called a, come on, fella. I'll put you back in the water here in a second. Relax. This almost looks like a redfish, so to speak, but without the spot. These are called Gulf kingfish. That's the true name. Everybody just calls them whitings, though. So I'm going to throw him back. They usually get up to like a foot. They don't get much larger than that. I'm not going to keep anything this small. If I get one a little bit bigger, then we're going to keep it. But right there, catch number one, Sunfish King. I'm on the board, bro. It's even bigger than your little tiny panfish there, bro. All right, the score is G Money 1, Sunfish King nothing. I'm definitely happy because that's kind of what I wanted to target today. Kind of show you people what they look like. They're fun. The food value is not too bad. Some people like them, some people don't like them. My mom's 89 and French, so anytime I give her a fish, she thinks she hits the lottery. But she likes the whiting, so if I can get a couple decent sized ones, I'll try and hook her up. I'm not liking this shrimp here, but we're going to use it. The shell feels all partially removed, but we're going to see what happens. Give it a shot. That's my whole philosophy. Give it a shot. You guys are going to be blacked out for a minute. It's starting to rain. I'm going to cover the camera so it doesn't get destroyed. Hang tight. This little bit of rain feels good, but I hope it doesn't last long. Usually they don't last long, 5-10 minutes maybe. But I think the hat kind of works pretty good. You can probably still see a little bit of it. I checked all the conditions, the tide and everything, and they said there was only like a 15% chance of rain. So I saw this morning right before I was leaving, they showed this big cloud, possible lightning in it coming this way. But yeah, I'm 100% sure they're 85% wrong.
Yeah, he's not liking it. I should have brought my gloves.
All right, G Money 2, Sunfish King 0. All right, let's give this another shot.